For 2 years, Fox 4's Becky Oliver has reported on controversy surrounding guardrail system used on many of our highways. Now round 2 of the Trinity guardrail trial is underway in East Texas with hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. And so Becky is joining us live with an update from our Dallas newsroom. Becky.
This whistleblower case went to trial in July, but the judge threw it out, citing gamesmanship and inappropriate conduct on both sides. This week, another East Texas jury is hearing the evidence about these safety devices that are used all over the world. Now, the issue is this guardrail end terminal or head called the ET+. It's manufactured by Trinity Industries of Dallas and designed by Texas A&M. The question is whether Trinity failed to disclose changes made to the device to the federal government. Now, Josh Harmon, the whistleblower, claims the product was secretly modified and Trinity withheld critical information from the government. And now the product does not work as intended. His lawyers say the U.S. government was defrauded out of $219 million, and that money needs to be paid back. Well, Trinity says absolutely not true. The product is essentially the same one approved in 2005. Trinity says the device was successfully crash tested and the feds have reviewed all of the allegations, and it is still an approved product for our highways. Now, the judge told the jury it will be up to them to decide if the terminal is essentially the same or substantially different.
All right, Becky, in your reporting over the last couple of years, you've shown video of some pretty significant crashes. Some of them had significant injuries. Is that going to be a part of this case?
Well, Trinity emphasized this case is not about the accidents, about the changes that are made to the device and if those changes were significant, but you can't dismiss the accidents. Harmon's lawyers showed photos from 3 accidents in court. 2 were Texas accidents that we've profiled in the Wichita Falls area. The jury got to see where those guardrails acted like a spear and impaled the vehicle. In all 3 of those cases, the drivers died because of their injuries.
All right, Becky, it's interesting. I'm not sure how much people know about whistleblower cases, but generally when you're a whistleblower, you are representing kind of the government, saying somebody's ripping off the government and I'm going to expose him. Somebody's defrauding the government. And so the winner usually is the government who gets paid back. But in this case, the government says everything's okay with this device. And so it's kind of a strange thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve, it's confusing. A whistleblower case is about recovering money for the government. But in this case, the government has been saying all along that it's an approved product. But now individual states are saying that they've had enough. We told you last week, Massachusetts, Missouri, and Nevada have stopped using the ET Plus on any new projects. And now, just Friday, the feds sent out a memo asking state transportation departments to start gathering information regarding the performance of the ET Plus, paying particular attention to the crashes involving these devices. This comes from the Associate Administrator for Safety. This is the first time in 2 years that we've seen the federal government seeking this kind of information from the states.
Okay, so we've talked about how whistleblowing cases work. What about this whistleblower, Harmon? What does he stand to gain from this?
Well, in a whistleblower case, Steve, the government gets the majority of the money, about 70 to 75%. Harmon could get 25 to 30% when you consider $219 million. That's more than $50 million for Harmon. Keep in mind, Harmon has always said that he wants a recall of the product. And if that happens, Trinity has said in published reports that it could cost the company almost $1 billion. That is with a B. Again, a lot at stake here.
And that's because there's just so many of those guardrails all across the country.
All
right?
over the world.
All over
They're all over the world.
All right. Becky Oliver, thank you very much.